what has been talked about a lot, a step towards decoupling. So far, we have decoupling talk in both countries. Don't really actually have decoupling if you look at the numbers. So we're not looking at no one's headed at this point towards any sort of real conflict, even economically, much less militarily, but we could get more separation between the two. I mean, there are reports from American business that, they don't trust Xi Jinping's domestic economic policies for good reason. He's not very friendly to the private sector. So if American businesses choose to do less business with China, you're going to get those very intertwined economies you mentioned separating, but that's not conflict. Decoupling is not a fight. It's just a separation, and these economies in any reasonable case will still be very intertwined at the end of the year. U.S. companies do have some hard choices. I have long been an advocate for U.S. partial decoupling from China, but I don't mean to say no one should think, and I don't think anyone does, that will be easy. You can't just all move to Vietnam. Vietnam isn't big enough. You can't all move to India because India doesn't have the right policies really in many situations. You can't all move to Mexico. Mexico's already pretty crowded with companies. So U.S. companies face a trade-off here where they don't trust the policy environment in China. They don't trust U.S.-China relations in the long term, but they don't necessarily have great alternatives, which means if there is a decoupling, it's going to be slow.